Other news tonight, federal government to collaborate with stakeholders to decongest seaports across Nigeria. 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration. Governor Abeokuta calls on relevant agencies to support families of fallen heroes. Plus, Dangote Petroleum Refinery reduces price of PMS below 900 per litre in the spirit of Yuletide. Hello, good evening, and thanks for joining us on Channel 12 News tonight. My name is Idarisit Adedo. The federal government is promising to collaborate with state governments and other relevant stakeholders to develop inland ports, dry ports, so as to decongest seaports across the country. The Executive Secretary and Chief Executive Officer, Nigerian Shippers Council, Abeokuta, made the promise at the presentation of Certificate of Compliance to Ogun State Government for the development and operation of inland dry ports in the state. Akim Jimo reports.
The Executive Secretary and Chief Executive Officer, Nigerian Shippers Council, Abeokuta, while presenting the Certificate of Compliance for the development and operation of inland dry port to Ogun State Governor Abeokuta, acknowledges that the federal government is truly committed to decongesting seaports across the country for ease of doing business.
The agencies that are operating within the sector, some of them are using very obsolete law. They are no longer living to the realities of the modern day port sector anywhere in the world. So Mr. President's agenda is to also create new transport infrastructures around the country, bring shipping services closer to the people in the hinterlands, and decongest the seaports.
Governor Abeokuta, who commended the federal government for the creation of the Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy, believes that the opportunities in the sector are enormous to take the country to greater heights.
The federal government of Nigeria conceived and said to sustain the idea of the special processing zone. Ogun State is one of the first 6 beneficiary states. Because of the establishment of this new ministry, it now allows for the efficiency that the marine and blue economy indeed deserves.
He promised to continue to create enabling environment for investment opportunities to thrive in Ogun State through the provision of basic infrastructure. In Abeokuta, Akim Jimo, NTA News.
The Ogun State Governor, Dr. Abeokuta, has launched the 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance Day emblem with 15 million naira and call on stakeholders to support families of the fallen heroes to give them sense of belonging. Akim Jimo has the details of the report.
Members of the Nigerian Legion, Ogun State branch, and serving heads of security chiefs in the state converged on Ogun State Government Secretariat, Okemoso, Abeokuta, for the launch of the 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration emblem. The chairman of the association, Olumuyiwa Orukoton, acknowledges that the role of serving and fallen heroes to the unity and progress of Nigeria cannot be overemphasized, hence the need to give them due recognition.
We have had our fear of global insecurity as a nation. These security breaches have placed tremendous pressure on our armed forces, leading to the deployment of security operatives to operational areas to combat the oppressors.
Governor Abeokuta, in his response, called on stakeholders to support families of the fallen heroes in recognition of their contributions to national development.
Support this cause by donating generously. This is our opportunity to express gratitude, not merely through words, but through our actions. Let us stand together to pay tribute to those who have given so much in service to our country. We'll continue to support the Nigerian Army and all members of our security agencies.
The grand finale of the Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration comes up 25th January every year. In Abeokuta, Akim Jimo, NTA News.
Meanwhile, stakeholders' involvement in the fight against cyber delinquencies to reposition the minds of the youth on the path of greatness and economic development of the nation is key to overcoming the negative usage of social media and loss of billions of naira to internet scam. This was the focus of a lecture delivered by the Secretary General, African Public Relations, Dr. Omoniyi Ibieton, at the 4th annual lecture of the Association of Retired Officers of the Department of State Services of Nigeria, Ogun State Chapter in Abeokuta. Yemi Dalimu reports.
Nigeria continues to grapple with the negative effect of social media usage such as personality theft, internet scam, distribution of sexual pictures of minors on the internet, failure to deliver purchased goods, as well as wrong use of artificial intelligence, among other vices which negatively affect the economic, social, and psychological life of Nigerians. Cyber delinquencies are being fueled by the 42.5% unemployment rate, glorification of fraudsters, and the weak enforcement process, which resulted in the over 45% of 134.5 million Nigerians internet subscribers experiencing harassment and over 50 million naira lost to cyber delinquencies in the recent times.
We need to educate ourselves as reporters if we want to fight this battle. That's why I brought the journalist, because the journalist is more important in our society, in what we are trying to deal with at this moment, and attending other people.
Dr. Omoniyi Ibieton, Secretary General, African Public Relations Association, notes that the 43% of cybercrimes affect small and medium-term enterprises, which is a direct attack on the economy of the nation. To address this narrative, the guest lecturer advocates economic empowerment for the youth, such as job creation and skill training, leveraging on technology for monitoring, detecting, and prosecuting cybercrime offenders, including regional and global collaboration.
So we cannot now keep quiet and refuse to make contribution when we are supposed to do so. So that's why I insisted that we must engage the process. The other issue will be the need to look at the laws. We have laws, sufficient laws. What we only need to do is to have proper coordination.
Chairman, Association of Retired Officers of Department of State Services in Ogun State, Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka, and the Olowu of Owu Kingdom, Obasaka Adelola Matemilola, represented, urged youth to utilize their skills to address threats to harmonious existence of the nation and civility of the Nigerian society.
The message is that we are calling on all stakeholders to wake up from intending danger that can happen if not addressed now. That is what we want to say.
So many calls are being made by our lecturer. It is not enough that in your retirement you start struggling on the street or on the road. He is only re-engineering us for a better mentality that you can transfer. He mentioned one thing and it was so emotional when he was talking family.
Every action, as you know from your school days, there's a reaction. And we're hoping that this informed reaction actually get together, get all their minds together and proffer a solution. I repeat, it's not just because of what you can. Every single one of us can be doomed and encounter all kinds of unbelievable obstacles in their existence simply because somebody has stolen their identity. So it's a real problem. It's a democratization of problem. So let us democratize the solution.
The fourth lecture of the Association of Retired Officers of the Department of State Services in Ogun State has as its theme cyber delinquencies, imperatives of strategic intervention. In Abeokuta, Yemi Dalimu, NTA.
In another development, the imperativeness of interagencies collaboration as a catalyst for achieving enduring national security and socio-economic development formed the nucleus of discussion at a one-day annual lecture and seminar for the Armed Squad Unit of Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Ogun State Command. Lekon Agbode has details of the
Training and retraining remains one of the hallmarks of professional excellence as it keeps professionals abreast and in tune with the rule of engagement for optimum outcome. It was in line with this that Ogun State Command, NSCDC, continues to ensure that its personnel are always up to date in knowledge and ethics of their profession as security agents. This seminar with the theme, Security Agencies Strategic Positioning for National Security in Nigeria, attracted personnel of the Armed Squad Unit of the Command, joined by top government officials, representatives of other security agencies, royal fathers, and other stakeholders who participated in series of eye-opening lectures. The Speaker, Ogun State House of Assembly, Oludaisi Elemide, who declared the seminar opened, commended Ogun Command of NSCDC for continued efforts in keeping the state safe through synergy with relevant stakeholders.
My charge to the gathering of today, number one, is to see every security personnel as a friend. We should treat them with dignity, we should treat them with respect, and we should know that Yorubas will say, and to the entire populace, I always charge them to be patient with Nigeria.
Bearing arm is a very sensitive area, and from time to time we need to remind them of the rule of engagement and how they should carry out their duties without harassment to the general public, and to carry out their work, their duties with humility, integrity in service delivery.
In series of lectures, building partnership, enhancing security through interagency cooperation, and integrating security operation through interagency conflict management, resource persons emphasize the importance of the use of technology and synergy among security agencies as pivotal to engendering crime-free society.
Without robust synergy, without cooperation among all of us, the security agencies, our economy cannot thrive.
It looks at the way to resolve conflicts among uniformed services. We cannot achieve much when you don't adopt the modern technology in doing your work, and also when you cannot synergize with other people.
There is no how that we engage in training that you will not retrain yourself. So the training is not limited in one place. So as an armed bearing officers, so that's why we have a seminar often, quarterly, periodically, and sometimes.
Some distinguished individuals and officers of the NSCDC received awards of recognition and professional excellence for outstanding performances in their duties. Cutting of annual lecture cake climaxed the one-day seminar. In Abeokuta, Lekon Agbonde. And
moving on, the Federal Road Maintenance Agency, FEMA, has embarked on repair of the failed portions of Lafenwa axis of the Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway to reduce the loss of man-hours being experienced while plying the road. Lekon Agbonde reports that the exercise is part of the initiative of the agency to ease the hardship experienced by road users, especially during the festive season.
Some of the intra-city roads in Abeokuta, including this Lafenwa road, had hitherto been a kind of headache to commuters who struggle to navigate the road due to several potholes. This intervention by the Federal Roads Maintenance Agency, FERMA, Ogun State, has brought relief as the engineers from the agency moved to site for the repairs of the failed portions of the road under the annual Operation Connect Your Destination 2.0 initiative of FERMA. Other areas undergoing repairs include Ishaga Rounda, Igbora, Oyo State Border Road.
It is a yearly program in FEMA, and the program was initiated by our management, led by our Ibu MD, Engineer Chukwemeka Agbasi. The aim of this program is to repair some of our major roads, especially as we are approaching Yuletide season. The purpose is to reduce road crashes and reduce travel time for commuters.
Residents and road users appreciate the gesture, which they noted would drastically ease vehicular traffic.
I appreciate you now. We like them like that. God bless na mama.
That they are doing this We really like it. All the potholes at this Lafenwa have been attended to.
Anytime a vehicle enters the portal like this, it causes panic. People will think the vehicle knocked someone down. We are very happy for this.
Driving on this road, we always visit mechanic for one repair or the other because of potholes.
The Operation Connect to Your Destination is a nationwide exercise of the Federal Road Maintenance Agency, FERMA. In Abeokuta, Lekon Agbonde, NTA News.
Channel 12 News continues after this time out. Please stay with us.
Sona Maltings Limited presents glucose syrup. Glucose syrup extracted from locally sourced sorghum and corn into a liquefied sugar of natural origin. Sona Maltings glucose syrup is gluten-free and tastes yummy. That's why it is the most sought after glucose syrup by commercial food production companies as a sweetener, thickener, and moisture retaining agent. As it doesn't crystallize, it is used in production of candy, beer, fondant, and certain canned food, and pre-made baked goods like biscuits and cookies. Sona Maltings glucose syrup is made by Sona Maltings Limited. Sona Maltings glucose syrup, king in liquefied sugar.
Looking for electronics store where you can have value for your money? Oni Electronics is it. Oni Electronics. We offer variety of modern electronic gadgets at affordable price. We are located behind the shopping complex opposite General Post Office, Shakmo, Abeokuta. For inquiries, call 0803-350-6850. At Oni Electronics, we do after-sales service, installation, and giving of advice on how best to handle your electronic gadgets for optimal satisfaction. That's not all. Our goods are examined and tested before you leave our store. We ensure your goods are in good condition. Oni Electronics, quality service, value for money. Patronize us today.
Welcome back. Thank you for staying tuned. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery has reduced the price of its premium motor spirits (PMS) product to below 900 per litre to provide much-needed relief for Nigerians ahead of the holiday season. Africa's first privately owned oil refinery previously lowered petrol price to 970 per litre November the 24th, has again announced a new price of 899.50 per litre. This reduction is designed to ease transport costs during the festive period. A statement by the Group Chief Branding and Communication Officer of Dangote Group, Anthony Chiejina, indicates the company also introduced a special offer to further benefit consumers. In addition to the holiday discount, Dangote Petroleum Refinery is allowing consumers to purchase an additional litre of petrol on credit for every litre bought on cash basis. The refinery also expressed its gratitude to Nigerians for their continued support as the country enters the festive season. Chiejina further emphasized the refinery's commitment to ensuring Nigerians have access to premium quality petroleum products that are competitively priced, as well as environmentally and engine-friendly. The Dangote refinery, with a capacity of 650,000 barrels per day, is the largest single-train refinery in the world. The statement reiterated that Dangote is fully capable of meeting 100% of Nigeria's refined petroleum product requirements, with a surplus available for exports. And that report wraps up Channel 12 News. Thank you for watching. Good evening.
Guys, what we're basically doing today is to search for the tastiest biscuits ever on the playground. Are you guys ready? Yeah! The search starts in 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Sona biscuits are rich in flavor, nourishment, and excitement. Grab a bite today.
It's the Glow Festival of Joy, and it's raining exciting prizes. Oh, for 120 days, we take it to the max. Mind-blowing, loaded prizes. Take joy winning a tear rubber Toyota Prado by recharging up to 100,000 naira. And Sister T winning a Cha-Cha Kia Picanto by recharging up to 50,000 naira.
Yes, the gifts are unloading joy all over Nigeria.
From Toyota Prados to Kia Picantos, Keke Napes, generators, sewing machines, and even grinding machines. Just dial *611#. Choose your prizes, recharge the value for the month, and you too can win.
Whoa, you too can win,
Sona Malting Industries has been specially produced and packaged for the benefits of the family. Made from locally sourced sorghum, Agrovita is filling. It is nourishing, just as it is a delight. Oh yes, Agrovita staple milk is rich in magnesium and other essential vitamins and minerals. It is smooth, easy to prepare, and you can enjoy it with any soup of your choice. Egusi, ogbono, edinkaikon, atama. Mouth-watering delicacy. You can also use Sona Agrovita to bake bread, cake, and other confectionaries. Enjoy Sona Agrovita with your family. Sona Agrovita, quality products from Sona Malting Limited. Sona Agrovita, the healthy family's choice.